How's it going, everyone? It's TheStarkz here, and I've got some very interesting news regarding the multiplayer for The Last of Us Part 2, and that is the fact that there might be some really detailed customizations coming our way for factions or the multiplayer. In an article provided by PlayStationLifestyle.net, written by Brianna Reeves on January 4th of this year, spoke about how, and I quote, characters will be customizable. Additionally, it seems multiplayer will feature an in-game store, end quote. So the reasoning behind the speculation stems from a simple job posting in which Naughty Dog's position for multiplayer server programmer has had a section for the job summary that informs applicants that of what the position will detail. In the posting, it states, and start quote, "You will usher players through the entire multiplayer experience from first login through matchmaking and then granting rewards players can use to customize their characters in the store," end quote. Now, for anyone who doesn't realize, this is actually incredibly interesting, and the reason I say so is because of the fact that Part 1 of multiplayer had very limited customizations as opposed to probably Uncharted 4, where you had the full body customization, right? And that was something that was lacking in The Last of Us, arguably. And I think you could only customize your hat, helmets, and some of your armor or something like that, as well as emblems, of course, for just for cool looks, I guess. But regardless, I think this is actually really cool, and I hope Naughty Dog takes the approach in which Rockstar and a lot of other open world games take, where you can actually customize the entire face of your character. This will be one of the most, I suppose, groundbreaking features that Naughty Dog will have ever implemented in one of their multiplayers, and hopefully it'll work for the better of them. But regardless if people enjoy it or not, I, as a fan, love being able to personalize my own character who, maybe make him look like me or somebody else, or a character that I like in fiction. But regardless, I think a full-on customization from face and what the character looks like and how they dress for the multiplayer will actually be something that I think I would really enjoy. Of course, not everyone would enjoy it, because some people just like the gameplay and going into it. But again, I like the personalized elements for customization, and I think it would be really cool. So, there was also another thing within the article that suggested that Naughty Dog actually might be looking to have some dedicated servers, as apparently their previous multiplayer games run off of a peer-to-peer basis, which I think just means it just isn't dedicated as games like Call of Duty might be. So this, if they're doing that actually might work out really good for Naughty Dog and their multiplayer game, because I think in terms of Naughty Dog games, a lot of their multiplayer components they lack, right? Not a lot of people play Naughty Dog games for the story, and while that's true, they have a multiplayer edition in which not a lot of people give respect to, and I think just having that sense of dedication for the servers as well as full-on customization will allow the game or the multiplayer exponent to excel and grow, as a lot of their multiplayer games have been over the past several years now. So, of course, tell me what your comments, opinions, and view about this is. Tell me if you agree or disagree, and if you think the multiplayer should or should not have that. Because I can see some problems with it in terms of microtransactions, but as a supporter of Naughty Dog, I don't mind spending some money for microtransactions. Like, come on, it's just another way to support them, and I think anyone who's against microtransactions isn't a proper gamer. Anyways, that's just my opinion, of course. I've been TheStarkz. Please, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, as well as like the video, and tell me what you thought of it in the comment section below. And without further ado, I have been TheStarkz. Peace.